Hey Dennis, this is Donald Cunningham. I shot this video for you. I wanted to show you some things that you can do to increase and improve your online presence. I do this because many times the business owners are too busy running their business to look into all the ways the internet can help them and their business. So I'm giving you some information that might be helpful in ranking your website in Google. And there are three areas that Google looks at that we need to pay attention to. One is content and citations and backlinks. And the first one is content. Now, content is anything on your home page. And it looks like your home page looks good. It looks like you do have a lot of content on your home page. Actually, you do have a lot of content on your home page. It's been found that the number one sites that rise to the top in Google are have between 1,500 and 2,400 words on their home page. I did a scan on your site, and you actually have over 2,500 words on your home page. Okay, now this is the site of your one of your top competitors. And one thing I want to point out is now this site shows up when we do a Google search. This site shows up before your site does. And they only have 670 words on their home page. So there's something else, one of the other areas that we're going to be looking at that would be causing them to be ranked higher than you, since you have, as far as word content is concerned, you have an abundance of words on your home page. So now their site is much simpler than yours, and they don't, as I said, they don't have the word content that you have on your home page. So some reason is causing them to rank higher. Okay, this is a tool that I use called Hrefs. It's a paid tool, but essentially what it does is it gives background details that Google uses to rank a website. So as I mentioned before, you have this site. This is your competitor site. Now it shows here we want to look at keywords, which could be one reason that their site is ranking higher than yours. So you see they've been found with 33 keywords. I click on here, and this shows me the keywords that they're being found for: junk removal, Vancouver, furniture removal, Vancouver, junk removal, was 430 searches in a month. Junk removal near me, 3,600 searches in a month. So those are the keywords. These are the top keywords that they're being found for. Okay, now this is your site in Ahrefs, and you're being found for only 5 keywords. These are the only 5 keywords that you're being found for. Junk removal Vancouver. And that's the same one that they have. One of the same ones they have. Hauling. They don't have hauling, or they don't have it. It's not one of the top ones. So there's not a complete match. So that means they're using some keywords that you're not using, which is causing them to rank higher. One of the things that is causing them to rank higher. So then what you would want to do, you want to up your word content on your home page to 2,600 at least, 2,600 words. But more importantly, you want to get keywords that are going to be used in searches to find you, including the keywords that your competitor is using. Okay, the second thing I wanted to go over is citations. Now right here we have the results of a Google search, and on this side here we have the organic listing, and then on this side is our map section, which we call the map path. Now your citation is your name, address, and phone number, which is also called a nav. So if I click on the listing right here, it brings up the profile, and in the profile I can see his citation, his name. Scroll down here, and then we have the address and phone number. Okay, the important thing about the citation is you want to have your citation listed in online directories such as these. These are some of the top directories that your citation can be listed in. However, there are at least a couple of hundred other directories, that business directories that online that you would want to have your citation listed in. Now there is a site called Bright Local, and on that site you can go to that site and see how many, what directories your competitor is listed in, and then you can match those directories, and then in addition to that, get your citation listed in even more directories than they're listed in, and that is one thing that is going to put your site up in the Google Maps and in the Google listing. Okay, that brings me to the third thing I want to talk about is backlinks. Now I have your site up here again in Ahrefs, and we see here that you do have 58 sites linking back to your site. What a backlink is when website links back to another website, but it gives that the site being linked to it gives that authority if it's irrelevant. And if it's a relevant website, it's going to give power to the website that's being linked to. So as we can see here, you already have 58 sites linking back to your site. And let's take a look at your competitors. Okay, now we're looking at the backlinks. Now they have 434 backlinks, sites linking back to their site. I'll click on this number here. It's going to show me all the sites that are linking back to their site. And if we could scroll down, we could scroll down and see all of them. So what can we do here? So you can get you can get these same backlinks to link back to your site. That's going to give you more authority and more power. But then on top of that, you can get even more backlinks linking back to your site, which is going to give you more authority and more power. Again, another way of pushing yourself up in the Google ranking, in the Google Maps, and in the Google listing. Okay, well, that's it in a nutshell. We went over um, content. You want to have a minimum of 2,600 words on your homepage, but more importantly than the number of words is the content you want to have included in your content. Keywords that are going to be used in searches to find you, and then also you want to use the same keywords that your competitor is using, in addition to the keywords that you're already using. Then we went over citations. You want to have your citation listed in more directories than your competitor, and then this is going to give you more relevance in Google ranking. And then you want to have your more backlinks linking back to your site and your competitor, and this is going to push them above them, which I'm pushing you above them in Google ranking. So if you look at these three areas, these are three areas that are very important as far as ranking your website. So I hope this information has been informative for you, and that you can use this information. Um, and if you like what I've showed you, you could, as I said, you can take this information and do this all yourself, or if you want a more effective and quicker route, you could give me a call at 714-473-0269. Again, my name is Donald Cunningham, and my number is 714-473-0269. Thank you for watching the video, and happy holidays to you.